Bangladesh parallel seems to be now drawn by a SP MLA as well, invoking as far as Bangladesh-like protest and this provocation that is now coming in, where after INLD leader had now raised a similar ground on Abhay Singh Chautala urging a protest movement similar to those what happened in the neighboring countries, and this seems to have sparked sharp reactions that is coming in from the BJP quarters. However, coming out in support, this seems to be the leader there from Samajwadi Party, Ravidas Mehrotra, also stoking a similar row, drawing this bizarre India-Bangladesh parallel. So is the JJP national president there first making such kind of a statement as far as Abhay Singh Chautala making those controversial remarks, and this is now being seconded by SP MLA Ravidas Mehrotra, who seems to be stoking a similar row as far as this bizarre comparison that has now been drawn in a bid. In fact, when it comes to undermining India's stability there, seeking for similar violent protest that was led by Gen Z in countries like Nepal, in Bangladesh, and so-called asking for that uprising to happen here in India as well to topple the current state government. And this seems to be this comparison that is now being drawn. Let's connect with Mohit on this. Mohit, good morning. As far as when it comes to an electorally elected government that we speak of, one of the biggest democracies in the world that we speak of, our own opposition leaders are trying to provoke such kind of anti-national sentiments when it comes to going against the constitution and protesting in a way, and violent protest in a way that they now seems to be, in a way invoking for the youth of the country to rise.
Well, Amita, this is something which is very, very shocking, that we see that our elected leaders coming out and they want violent protests on the street by the younger generation. Yes, they are the opposition parties. They have every right to criticize the government. They can protest. But calling for protests like Sri Lanka, Nepal or Bangladesh is something which threatens the integrity of the country, given the fact that how India is the world's largest democracy. Everybody in India has their right to come out and speak against the government, for the government. They can come out and they can protest. But calling for protest, violent protest, is something which is very shocking, and it is not expected from the leaders. And that is where the BJP has come out and hit out at the Samajwadi Party or Ajay Chautala or the other leaders who have made similar statements.
Pradeep on this. Please to stay on with us, Mohit. Pradeep Bhandari of the BJP is connected with us. Pradeep, good morning. What do you make of these opposition leaders who time and again try to invoke, rather, provoke in a way that what's been happening in India's neighboring countries should rather also happen here in India?
Well, Amita, they are frustrated because politically and democratically they are not able to get the support of the people of the country. And now, rather than becoming political opponents, they become opponents of India's democracy. This reflects their frustration, but at the same time, this reflects their anti-India mindset that at the cost of coming to power, they want to spread anarchy in India's democracy. They want to convert India's democracy into mobocracy just because Akhilesh or Rahul Gandhi is not able to come to power. This is very dangerous, and this establishes what the Prime Minister had said, that Congress party has become the Muslim League Maoiwadi Congress, but following the Congress, other parties are also taking cue and inspiration of becoming opponents of India's democracy.
All right. So as far as when it comes to undermining India's democracy, that seems to be the charge that is now being leveled on part of the BJP here. When it comes to certain leaders from the opposition who are trying to invoke and trying to intimidate similar kind of violent protests that has been happening, whether be it in Nepal and now in also Bangladesh. Let's go back to Mohit on this reaction that is now coming in from the Samajwadi Party leader as well. What is the ground, Mohit, as far as when it comes to an electorally, selected government is also concerned in the way? Are they trying to undermine when it comes to the people's mandate by, giving out such intimidating statements?
Well, in fact, you see what the BJP as of now, Amita, is saying, and they're attacking the Samajwadi Party and Ajay Chautala, basically saying that these people talk about constitution, these people talk about democracy, these people talk about having constitution's book in their hand, but they speak about anarchy. In a democracy, anarchy does not have any place. If you have any issue, if you are against the government, come on the roads, protest. But you cannot say that we need protests like Bangladesh, where there were violent protests, minorities are still under the attack. attack. You cannot have a situation like Sri Lanka where there was completely anarchy on the ground, or like Nepal, that how the things went out of the control. And that is where the BJP is attacking all these leaders, saying that these leaders talk about Samvidhan, but they are Arajak. These leaders talk about the democracy. These leaders talk about the freedom of speech and expression. But all they want to do is that in the name of freedom of speech and expression, they want to incite the Gen Z, incite the public to come on the roads and indulge in violence. So BJP and a massive controversy have erupted, the BJP attacking the opposition parties, while what we see is that Samajwadi Party MLA or the other leaders, they have stated that people are frustrated with the inflation, people are frustrated with how the government is functioning, and we need change like Bangladesh, Nepal. We have a system of change that can be done electorally. You can go cast your vote
on the street. That seems to be the provocative nature of the statements, not realizing how dangerous it could likely be as far as this narrative that we have often heard that is coming in from the opposition parties are keen as far as when it comes to elections, especially when they are due, in a way to actually undermine when it comes to India's constitutional stand. Let's listen in once again to the Samajwadi Party leader who seems to be going with the same narrative. All right. Well, this is now coming in from the Samajwadi Party. Now, does their leadership, in a way, are accepting this kind of a narrative where their leaders are urging protest movements akin to those happening in neighboring countries? That has also sparked a sharp response coming in from the BJP leaders, the reactions that we have been playing out. Mohit, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in. Let's in the